everybody out there. I am your host. That's right. We are back. This is Jessica Koch, and this show is Profound Professionals. It's an interview series we have been bringing you for 8 years. We thank you and heart you for following and sharing. We have been bringing you industry experts from all over the world. They help you improve your personal life and grow your business. Today, we have Annette. She is a project management coach and consultant, and she's going to help you keep all those nasty surprises out of your project so that you can get things done with ease. It runs smooth. Everybody's happy. So much more is done. Annette, welcome to our show.
Thank you.
All
It's good
right.
to be
So
here.
tell us, how did you become the project management queen of it all, keeping all of those nasty problems out of people's projects?
Well, a lot of it was by learning uh, by the hard way, I guess. And so now I'm here to maybe prevent someone else from having to learn it the hard way going forward.
Hmm.
So I started out as an engineer working on more like construction and rehabbing suites and putting in equipment and sort of moved into the project management world sort of midstream. And so I guess I learned a lot the hard way.
Wow. So tell us, what kinds of customers are you supporting? Are these large Fortune 1000? Are they the mid-sized small companies? Is it an individual? Could it be a solopreneur, someone who's a coach and a consultant also, but is trying to launch a new project or a new program? What are the kinds of customers that you're working with?
I tend to work with customers in the mid to smaller size
Mhm,
groups because the Fortune 500s have their own PMO system where
mhm.
they're already doing this kind of coaching within their own organization.
Sure.
So I'm there for the groups that don't have that sort of organization that exists in order to um, learn this information. So my best client tends to be technically trained, not necessarily thinking about all the soft skills that I have learned the hard way that are important for removing these nasty surprises. And I tend to teach how to do this in ways about sort of collecting data. The sort of individuals used to collecting data. This is just different data that will help you see or see how perhaps in the future a project could go sideways before things are really difficult.
I see. Is there an industry that you've found you've done a lot of work in over time?
My industry, the industry I've been working in mainly is the pharmaceutical and medical device industry. Um, and so I have a lot of experience not only with that sort of science, but also dealing with that sort of compliance. Because I've been dealing with that sort of practice is applicable to just about any technical research project you can think of, as well as thinking of the compliance. I can come up immediately with what the documents would have to be for like an FDA, EMEA filing. I can work and coach groups that need to look at a different list of documents that are needed, but the approach and practice is the same.
Oh, well, that's good. So tell us your website. How can they reach you?
Well, I can be reached at LinkedIn. I think that's the easiest way for most people if they don't want to try to surf for my webpage, but I do also have a webpage. So my LinkedIn handle is Annette Johnston.
Mhm.
There's a little slash in there. I don't know if everyone has that in front of their
Yeah,
tag. I
they did.
do.
Mhm.
And then I have a webpage, AAJ Project Consulting, one word.com,
Okay.
where you will see a little bit about me. And I have a little free course on there. It's actually 40 minutes long, maybe not that little. But if you want to fast forward through the slides, you can have a quick look if you'd like to see an example of what I'm talking about.
Wonderful. So tell us, give everybody a tip today when they're planning their projects.
Well, I think the most important thing is to make sure that you are on board with your sponsor about the project, the person that's funding the project, the person who's uh, something about their future depends on this project. They're getting a bonus, or their professional uh, image is impacted, and you need to sit with them and understand how they see the project. Do they see it as something that has to be done, and you just go ahead and take care of it as long as you're in budget? That's fine. But if anything is going out of budget or out of time, you need to understand whether the time is more important than the budget. What is important? That's the first thing. And the second thing is to understand how to elevate to them if it is important for them to hear about something within hours and not waiting for the next project update, staff meeting kind of report, how to get to them. This is particularly important if the sponsor is in another country, is actually in another division, or there's some distance. It's not your immediate supervisor. Of course, you want to do this with your immediate supervisor, but the elevation's pretty obvious if it's your immediate supervisor.
Sure. Well, all of you watching, you know what time it is. Get typing and start putting in the nonprofit cause that's close to your heart. One of the things we love about our show is that we take this moment of pause to spread some awareness about the good things that are going on in our world. And there is so much good to share. Our hope is to inspire someone to share time, treasure, or talent with the causes that you're typing away in the comments right now. Once you've hit that share button, more people will see it. Or maybe they'll be inspired by our guests cause, or maybe they'll just remember that there's one that's close to their own heart, and we'll have inspired someone to do something good today, and that would be a win for everyone. So tell us, what is a cause that is close to your heart?
For me, the cause is first robotics. It is a robotics system for children in school from elementary school all the way through the end of high school, with competitions first with Lego, and then with looks like about an erector set size thing, and then with robots that are the size of a dishwasher, weigh 120 pounds.
Oh, I this. That's awesome. Say the name of the cause one more time. What's it called?
First, FIRST, robotics, can be found online at firstinspires.org.
Oh, what a great share. That's one of the things that gets me so excited about this. I have never heard of that one before, and now we get to spread the word so other people can hear about it too. So good on us. Yay. All right, hit that share button. Do something good today. Now get typing. Don't stop. I know you're tired, but you have more to type. Put that book that you love that inspired your personal life or help you grow your business so that we can share books with the world that will transform their lives. And get typing if you're an author. Put your book in there, because when you hit the share button and someone else shares it too, they just might be promoting your book for you. So, Annette, tell us a book that inspired your personal life or helped you grow your business.
Well, the one that inspired me to come out of that technical into more of the soft skills was the manual that I had to use to train for my Six Sigma black belt. So that's probably not an easy read, but I would suggest any Six Sigma or lean book that sounds interesting. The lean approach to management, the lean approach to walking around, anything about continuous improvement, because it will teach you how to look at things, like I said, in this way of collecting data. If you're not so inclined to do that otherwise, all of these books explain to you how to collect that data.
I love that. Thank you, Annette. That's just brilliant information. It's been so great having you on the show today. We've learned so much from you. I hope you've enjoyed being on the show also.
Thank you.
And so, before we say goodbye, we always ask our guests to give us a final thought, a piece of information or inspiration as we close out for today.
Well, I always look at the relationships that are involved in what you're working on beyond just what must be done today.
Mm-hmm.
Because even though someone may not look like they're doing their job,
Mm-hmm.
when you talk to them, you might find out that they really do think they are, and some adjustment is needed.
I love that. That is great advice. And that's also another book that sparks my memory, and that's The 1 Minute Manager. What a great tool to make sure the communication is clear. What a brilliant story. And on that note, thank you again for being on the show today. And thank you all for watching and sharing. I'm your host, Jessica Koch. This is Profound Professionals, globally bringing you industry experts in all of their brilliance so that your life can be better in your personal life and in your business, because you know what? We want you to be well-rounded and have the life of your dreams. I'm your host, Jessica Koch. This is Profound Professionals. Until next time, be kind to yourself and be kind to each other. Bye, everybody.